This piece right here, I'm pretty sure it's a ribbon, can just swivel around like this, and you can just remove it like this, I guess. Well, there's used to be a plastic piece there, so yeah, there's not much to this anyways. And as for the actual articulation, there is a ball joint on the head. Let me focus first. Which allows it to look up that far, which looks very weird. I don't like it. And down that far, because it's a ball joint, you can swivel it, and there's a ball joint in there for the arm, so it allows the arm to move around freely, and it can move forward that far and back that far. You can move up that far, and yeah. So for the elbow joint, it might be confusing, but hold on, let me focus first. Focus, and yeah, so if you might get confused, but this is how much it will bend. But if you swivel it that way, you can get a little less, so yeah, don't be confused. So for the wrist articulation, there's this swivel and a hinge, swivel here, a hinge, and another swivel. Like, yeah, it's a bit hard to show it, but yeah. Now at the chest here, there's a ball joint which allows it to go up that far and down that far, and yeah. So also there's no other joint unlike Gundams, so it can swivel, and this can also swivel, forgot to mention that, and this swivels, so yeah, and that swivels. Sorry, I like swivels, okay? I'm a ripoff of Dropping the Hong. So, anyways, and the skirt, there's a, hold on, there's a joint, right, hold on, where is it? Okay, so the joint is right there, there's like a ball joint over there, which allows it to move up that far, and just turn side to side. Just basically, it just makes it give space for the legs to move around. So there's also a ball joint here which allows it to swivel, and you can do the splits. Pretty neat, not completely, but she wouldn't do it anyway, so yeah, you can move the leg back that far, but you shouldn't do that very often, because if you do that, the plastic may get out of shape and get stuck like that. So yeah, the leg can move forward up that far. Pretty neat. Don't do that for a very long time. And there's the leg out again. So there's the double bend right there. I'm pretty sure it's a double bend anyways. And the ankle can move down that far and up that far. There's also a rotation here, so you can swivel around. Now, I don't think you can't turn, like you can't swivel the bottom part. There, you can't really get much of a pivot, but who cares? We can't do that. Oh well. So very little pivoting. It's just just moving, just tilts a little, and yeah. So that's the articulation for RAM. It also comes with this base adapter. I'm not focus. Oops. Okay, as I was saying, this is a base adapter for more dynamic poses. Now this is more useful for Ram when she swings her morning star, and also there's this extra piece for the wrist in case it breaks or anything like that, but you only come with one, so be careful. Also, there's this plate. I wouldn't want to assume it's a saucer or I'll get a lot of hate comments, so I'll just call it a plate. So earlier I mentioned these open hands, and the pose I was talking about is the one on the box. I'm not going to do it, but it's used to do this pose right here. So there's the palm, and then the plate just goes on, and then the hands like that. So yeah, and the knife and hidden potato. And